And the Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Quinn. On the move is the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're testing the right side here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Burden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Get ready, Reese, to call this guy's name out a lot in this one because he is the go-to guy. This is the stud player on offense, lining up in the slot where the quarterback is going to look more often than not. He's one of the biggest playmakers they have, and the defense needs to be ready for him.
Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Offense working from the pistol. To the air. It's Jordan. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where did I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Hand off from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Burden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's looking on the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Quinn.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Fights off a defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Vols decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. showing the arm strength to the left. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burton. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nifty little dance step. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Back to pass. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And this will be caught as they convert the two. An 84-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Quinn. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
He's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Coming after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal, quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tennessee, number 15, with the carry.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown LSU.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll call for the fair catch here. got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's taking the deep shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time.